just because my Things fans. And today, I'm going to be narrating a sketchbook to our people. Please get on. Okay. So, this is the sketchbook. It's showing all of y'all. It has like pen marks and everything, and it's like broken. There's supposed to be something here, but it's not there anymore. And I'm not currently finished with it, but I have a lot of drawings in it already. And, wait, I just noticed something. Peace. Okay, so I'll show you my very first drawing in this sketchbook. It's that one. Yes, I know it's really ugly, but still. Okay, I have to hide my name. Okay, just okay. And that was my sister. She added CUL to this for some reason. And this is my very first one. It looks horrible. I know. I'm sorry. Let the camera focus. And I did this and this, and I tried to do a face and an eyeball. I just gave up on the face, so I just decided to do an eyeball. And here's another face, and here's an eyeball. It's getting better. And I did that with watercolor pencils, but I didn't know how to do it, so it looks really ugly. And here is another eyeball. Another eyeball. My sister made me draw this. Me ice skating. I tried my best. Here is a bunch of hands. I tried doodling. I just learned how to do hands, but I forgot how to do the hands because they were just so hard and they look so crazy, they just look so crazy. Sorry, I'm not speaking English. And then over here, I try to do a face. I try to do a peace sign. I try to do a, hold on. Camera's not focusing. I tried to do a rose here. And this is a chibi face. Didn't work out. Neither did this. That looks... Oh my god, turn the page, please. And this is a masterpiece I recently did, sir. It's my eraser only challenge, and it's like this really big thing that I put lead here. Then I made a little ball, and it turned out to be a asteroid. Then it turned out with crazy smoke, so it looks really cool. And I have this thing here at the end of the page. Oh, it's finally focusing. And I traced it in pen, and then I traced this part in pen, so it looks really cool. And I added a mountain, and I also added a little... Sorry, it's on the charger. I added this little thing here. And here's a thing of Naruto that I tried to draw a long time ago, and it looks really ugly. And here's a basketball guy. He looks really ugly, too. Ew, nasty nass. I tried shading this block. And this is my pencils I got for shady pencils. Yes, they're very shady, like crime people. Here are more eyeballs. This is where I'm starting to get good. I want this camera ever focus. I'm like, seriously? And then these are some more eyeballs. See, look, they look pretty now. Here's a drawing of Cat Noir. Will this thing ever focus? Are you serious? And here's like the foot thing. And here's this anime head I tried to do for a guy. It looks really ugly, I know, I'm sorry. And then here's like hands. It's really blurry, I'm sorry. If I just stop moving it, it would get better. But I can't right now. And here's this thing of a YouTuber that I drew. It's like his avatar, and it's like really demented, I know. And here's this thing for Undertale. You can hide that, that's a password. And here's Kara, and it's a genocide. And then there's like other stuff, and I drew clouds, and this is whatever, I forgot all the names. Undying the Undying. She's amazing. Here's an eyeball. Here's a pet on someone's head. I don't know why I did that. This is another masterpiece. This time it's of anime. And this is a lady. I think it's like Hatsune Miku, except candy-wise. And then there's like a bomb, and she's like totally demented, and she's like insane because there's a freaking bomb behind her, and she's with her pet. Looks like Groot, like tiny Groot. And here I practiced stuff. This is the start when I'm starting to get really good. I still can't do hands at all. I'm like, seriously, for reals? This is when I learned to draw wings. I just looked it up online, and then I could draw wings. Here's a hand because I'm not good at hands anymore. I forgot it. Here's a leg, here's a face with people stuff. Here's a thing while I was watching a YouTuber, and I just drew it because she had headphones on and she looked really cool. This is Naruto's fox, and it got really random because there's a tentacle Sama over here. And then there's like buildings, and it's like in like kind of like in a giant temple at the very top of the sky, like that. Okay, this is something that I drew for Halloween, like a long time ago. I mean, like it's Halloween themed, but it wasn't Halloween. So that she's like wearing a pumpkin and like weird corset thing. It was like coming off, and then she's like pretty hair. She's like having a and then she has like boots here, and it didn't finish the boots. She has like a pail here. These are failed eyeballs. Oh God, what the heck is this? Ugh. It's like an assassination lady that I tried to draw, but it looks really ugly. And here's like her knife I tried to draw. That's a little eyeball. My sister told me not to say it. And here's more eyeballs. They look kind of pretty now. This is of the rabbit from Zootopia, and I tried to make her an officer. And here's a little rabbit, but it looks like a dog, and she looks really derpy. And this is my thing here. That's someone else's name. And there's like a little eyeball, and it's okay, I guess. And inspired me to do that. Yep. And there's some practice. Here's a drawing that I really hate. It just looks really ugly for some reason. Ew. Ugh. And she's like, she has pretty wings and like a flower here, and then like she has a pretty like winky face, and over here she has a Sharingan from Naruto, and like it's scary on one side and happy on the other. And then like this thing, she gets like a bite out of her wing, so it's all scruffy. And then she has a little knife here. So yeah, I guess that's that. I tried to draw Itachi, but I failed. Here's an eye from Naruto, here's an eyeball. Here's a head. Here's a braid. Here's a cue I decided to draw. It took me a million years, but I finally drew it. It looks great as soon as the camera freaking decides to focus. Well, he's like flying, kind of. You can't see it because it's not focusing. And here's this, and he has like a nice cape, and you can't see his eyes because he's cool like that, and he's all serious. And this is a guy I decided to draw, and I rated it by myself. And this is a hand. The only time I really draw hands like that look good is like when they're super big. Here's feet. Here's star. Here's eyeball. That's just a squiggle. Oh, and also here's a really nice braid. And here's that superhero guy as a schoolboy, because he's like, you know, when you're a superhero, you turn back into the normal person you are, you know? And this is the superhero guy, but as a female. And I never drew her as a schoolgirl. This is a creepypasta I was going to do. There's an eyeball over there, by the way. It's like really light. And over here, I did this thing where you learn a lesson, blah, blah, blah. This is Google for the creepypasta. I'm starting to skip a lot of pages. This is like things to do, and it's like really funny because I wrote a whole bunch of comics on it because I was watching YouTube. I decided to copy them. This is like a masterpiece, I guess. It looks really cool. She has little tentacle samas in her hand. And this is a tsundere. She's like wearing a school uniform, and she says baka, which is idiot in Japanese. She has this little mad things that, like an anime. I'll do this thingy. Hold on, I'll do a part 2. Let me just